What everyone? It's a beautiful morning, but man, I just packed up the tent. I gotta get going. It's about 7 or 8 degrees out here this morning. Freezing cold winds all night. Yeah, we'll keep this short. I gotta get moving, get the blood moving. I'll talk to you later. Hoo-wee. This is I don't know, about 12-15 minutes maybe north of Jerry's cabin. Yeah, it's cold. Man, I naively thought these kinds of temperatures I would have left behind by now once I was out of the Smokies, but Oh man. I'll keep going. Talk to you again once I can feel my fingers better. How cool is that? Double marmalade. Very cool. Oh. I'm mildly regretting not pushing on a few more miles. I think it's just, you don't know what the terrain is. You know, it could be just stuff like this where there's nowhere to put a tent, you just don't know. Shelter with a privy with an excellent water source. And yeah, there's a ton of places around there to pitch your tent too, so I mean, it is a good spot. But I think today I'll push past Flint Mountain, which is the 15-mile mark, and try and go 18 around there miles today. Got to make up a little bit of time. My feet were just hurting too yesterday from coming down from that I forget that lookout point. That extremely rocky pinnacle. Looks like we're going uphill. Alright, see you soon. So the trail comes down here. All of these boulders. And we're going up there. There is a little bypass that says Big Rocks Bypass or something like that. Or Big Rocks Trail. So you can blue blaze it. But Kiwi's stubborn. Plus it's got to get my heart rate up higher anyway. Warm up my body faster, so. So we're here on the north side of that bypass. And you just come out from there. That wasn't too bad. Nothing, nothing like yesterday. But still, you know, if you're up here in icy or really soaking wet conditions, you know, you got to take safety into consideration. There's some big gaps in those rocks. Very easy to slide your leg into. You're kind of in the middle of nowhere at this junction, so yes, it wouldn't be a fun crawl out. So funny, we keep crisscrossing this access road just because. So this goes all the way down almost to Jerry cabin, but we've just been serpentining across it for the last 40 minutes. Yep, the ground is solid. Pretty morning sun though. Very nice. It's about 15 minutes past the rocky piece that I was just on. It's a nice piece of trail. I've been walking for an hour, and apart from maybe camping out on that bald, I mean, even then you still got to clear away some of the brush that's on it, so you don't pierce your tent. I haven't come across a stealth camping spot yet. We'll see what comes up a little further along. Oh, it's nice to have the feelings back in my fingers, and I could talk almost normally. Tell you, I've been very impressed with these merino wool socks from Costco. I mean, within 15-20 minutes, your feet are warm. I know it's cold. I mean, no kidding, it was 7 degrees. I checked my my thermometer. Very, very strong winds last night. It's pretty, but I'll get back to you. Well, we're an hour and 20 in from Jerry Cabin. There's a sign here saying that there's water to the left. And it looks like there's a camp spot up here. Yeah, like I said, man, there's not a lot of level ground around here at all. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Damn it, I could have done this last night. That's off that approach road. Far out. Oh well, at least the people seeing this will be able to utilize this if you've got time on your hands by the time you get to Jerry. But you just don't know what the terrain ahead is going to be like. Yeah, you can fit quite a few tents here. Alright, so yeah, an hour and 20, give or take, north of Jerry Cabin. Well, we're still continuing on. We are 2 hours into our morning. And apart from that one stealth site up there, I still haven't come across another one, so this is what the trail's looking like this morning. We're up to a positively balmy 20 degrees. And, you know, if I'd found that campsite last night, I probably would have been tempted to push on even further. And, you know, who knows what's coming up, or even if there is something suitable for a tent. I mean, if you're hammocking, I mean, you've always got those options, you know, but man, I wouldn't want to be hammocking in the temperatures that were happening yesterday afternoon. I mean, when did I get into camp? It was around 4 o'clock. And we'd gone from almost 60 degrees quickly down to 38. The winds were really starting to whip up. And, you know, I could have pushed on. You know, swiftly decreasing temperatures. Maybe find a campsite, maybe not. Now here's the thing, man. I mean, if you're in a tent, I mean, you still have to have an area to put it. You know, I mean, we're only 1 month, yeah, basically almost 1 month into this journey. You got, you know, probably 4 to go, give or take. And, you know, I don't want to be forcing my tent into areas where it's not designed to have it. You know, I don't want to damage it this early on. I really don't. But yeah, I mean, this is what's going on. I mean, who knows? There may be something up there that you could camp at. But yeah, that's one stealth campsite, 2 hours. So yeah, I'm not feeling too bad about staying in the shelter last night. This is just a couple of minutes after I last filmed, so we're still 2 hours in, and that's the first water source I've come across. You could utilize that. Scoop some of these leaves out. Definitely be able to scoop some water out of that. Alright, we're 2.5 hours in from Jerry Cabin. And there's enough flat land here for about 20 tents. Awesome. Now, granted, I would have been in absolutely freezing temperatures by the time I got here last night. And probably the sun, well, let's see, the sun would have been almost ready to go down. Now, in warmer temperatures, had I known this was here, push on for another 2.5 hours. Yeah, I think I would have. But not in the conditions that were rapidly deteriorating last night. So, but this is a nice spot. Plenty of flat ground. Trees look okay. There's a couple of branches lying on the ground, but nothing that substantial. And the trail goes up that way, so we shall continue on. Hey everyone, so we're at about 2 hours 45-ish minutes from the time I left Jerry Cabin. And this is Flint Mountain, so there's bear cables, tent sites. That there is some sort of a little approach trail, like something you could take a four-wheeler down. Campsites, and here's the shelter. I wonder if Groot made it here tonight. He was a northbounder. He was going to push on, and he was in shorts too, so yeah, Flint Mountain. Well, that's kind of neat. Split design with a little table in the middle. Table out here, fire pit. And big lug bolts to hang your packs on, which I like. I like having that. Limit their exposure to these damn mice. I'm assuming the privy's down that way. Oh, that's a nice spot. Well, I'm going to take a little break, get some water into me. I haven't actually been able to utilize my water since I started this morning because the cap is frozen and the flip mechanism is also frozen. So yeah, so now I can't because we are at 31 degrees. So I will make the most of this little spot while I have it, and I'll get back to you soon. Yeah, the privy's a little bit of a walk, what is it, to the east of the shelter. Come through these trees here, and bam, there is a sign on the, the south side of the shelter saying that the toilet's this way, so just a heads up. Yeah, so it's a shelter. And there is actually a little fire ring here, but this would be a nice spot for people in hammocks. We're traveling together. That'd be pretty sweet. You just circle around through these trees, around the fireplace. But yeah, just down there and around is the privy. So the water source here at Flint Mountain is, well, I think the book says it's 50 yards up the track. And sure enough, and yeah, let me go up there to show you. There's a little pipe coming out. It's probably blocked. So there's a little water coming out of it compared to everything else. But yeah, that's awesome. Some of the best water I've seen in a while. Sweet. We're heading up there. Trail leaving Flint Mountain's really nice. Soft, covered in leaves, but the leaves aren't trying to kill you. And You know, there was a couple of steep declines coming down to get to, before you get to Flint Mountain. And that was one of my concerns last night, is that I don't know what those declines are going to be trail-wise. Is it going to be, you know, a nice soft trail like this and switchback, which is what it turned out to be, by the way? Or is it going to be, you know, rubble strewn? Is it going to be steps? You know, and these are all things that you don't know about. And, you know, I erred on the side of caution last night. And, yeah, I'm okay with it. I really am. Because the temperatures were plummeting. I mean, I got there, it was around 4. They'd gone down to 38. The wind was already starting to pick up. And it was picking up faster and faster about every 10 to 15 minutes. And, you know, I got my water squared away. Had a nice leisurely dinner. Got my tent put up. Had a relaxing afternoon. Listening to the howling winds outside, and the temperature was just dropping. And I was thinking about Groot on the trail. Just forcing his way through it. He's got bad blisters on his feet. You know. But, it looks like he made it. There was an entry in the book there. I didn't say that he stayed the night, but I'm assuming he did. And being Groot, his only entry was, Groot is cold. Yeah, no shit. That was a cold night to be pushing through, man. Very cold night to be pushing through. We are getting a little bit more rubble here. But you know, it's stuff like this, having to walk through this, that slows you down. I mean, you're not doing, you know, 2.5, 3 miles an hour through this. You do have to give some thought to where you're putting your feet, because you'll just roll them. Or you'll get bone bruises, constantly walking on the edges of them. So, well, this is the trail. We shall continue on. I think it's about 8.7 miles to the next shelter. And I may push past that today. I don't think we're going to get the temperatures that we did last night, so wish me luck. We're about 15 minutes or so past Jerry's, and there's a little stealth spot here. We put probably a couple of tents. Actually, yeah, I mean, even my size, you could fit 3 tents here. But yeah, great for hammocks as well. So yeah, this is just you know, 15 minutes, 20 at the most, past Flint Mountain. So we're just 2 minutes down the hill from that last stealth site, and here's another one. So you got 2 within, well, less than 20 minutes from Flint Mountain, and there's a sign there for water heading down the hill. So not a bad spot if you've got a water source right nearby. You know, the walk coming off of Flint Mountain, it's pretty much like this. Just a really nice walk. Easy gradient. Not terribly rock strewn. Very nice. You know, it's just nice to have some easy trail. Not everything has to be a rock scramble. But yeah, this is what it's been like. It's been very, very pleasant. So you come down out over there, cross over to the turnstile, and you just head up this. That's, what is it, Devil's Fork Gap, and the road's 212, I believe. And it looks like you just passed through someone's farm, but we're gonna head in this direction. Yeah, I was gonna stay at Laurel's hostel. They had some handwritten signs up on the trail. And Kilo actually said it wasn't a bad place, the southbound I meant. But yeah, I just bumped into a couple of section hikers going southbound. They were like, "Eh." Yeah, so I don't need it that badly. The only reason I was thinking of going there after only 2 nights on the trail, that my battery pack got pretty zapped by that temperature last night, and so I was thinking, man, it'd be good to just power up. Yeah, I don't like doing sketchy, so I'll see you soon. So this really nice stream is, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes coming up the hill from, I think it was Laurel Road. She keeps going up. Pretty cool. My water's good to go, but otherwise I would be thoroughly utilising that. This is the same body of water, just further up the trail. It just keeps continuing down. It's the strongest water I've seen in a long time, though. Well, this is after you come up the fairly steep. I mean, it is switchbacked, but it's a fairly decent gradient coming up the hill from something Laurel Road. And I think we're in Sugarland Gap, Sugar something Gap, and there's stealth camping here. Trees look okay, nothing too dead or ominous. But yeah, not a bad spot. Again though, man, in these gaps, you're exposed to the winds coming up, so just something to always bear in mind if the forecast is for really cold temperature drops, you know. Alright, continuing on. That's where we're heading. Nice clear day. I think I'm a couple of miles from Hogback, so we shall keep moving and see how the afternoon pans out. Well, I haven't been doing too much filming since, what was it, that Vista? Because it's been pretty blah. Pretty blah. Brown on brown on brown. Yeah, not the most exciting piece of trail. The cascade was really nice, I enjoyed that, but yeah, the rest of it's like, whoosh. Alright, I'll catch up, man, I should be fairly close to Hogback shelter. I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, finally made it. Oh, that's a new sign. And shelter through there. I'll start filming again when we get a little closer. Well, this is the water source at Hogback. Not great. So we'll be scooping in there, I think. This thing's 0.2 of a mile from the shelter. So yeah, I got a bit of a walk back once I'm done too. So, all right, see you in a little bit. A fitting end to a good day. Met up here with Groot is another Nobo, and a day hiker up here. And they're heading off, Group 1, to get a few more miles, and I think he's getting worried about his feet. He wants to get as close to Owen as possible to take care of them. So it's just going to be Kiwi out here tonight. Shelter looks fine. I haven't checked the book yet to see what the mouse situation is. If it's really bad, I'll put my tent up. But other than that, got my double beef ramen, and a really nice fire. So I am warming up, and yeah, no, very nice. I will catch up with everybody tomorrow.